Riding bikes is so much fun, but it's even cooler when they're electric, not just because they're trendy, but because they're also better for Earth. Today, we'll talk about the $3,000 electric bike that can take on any terrain. If you like what we're saying, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Electrify for more such content. Let's start by understanding how big the electric vehicle industry is and what its future will be. The global electric bike market was worth $40 million in 2019 and could touch $118 million by the end of this decade. The reason for these ambitious projections is the increasing popularity of electric bikes among people of all generations. Electric bikes are trendy, versatile, and eco-friendly. These fantastic benefits have made them so popular and have blown up the electric bike industry like crazy. There are several reasons that electric mobility is the successor of conventional vehicles which use fossil fuels. Increased fuel costs all over the globe and rising obesity rates are also believed to be the reasons for the growth of popularity of electric bikes. There are some challenges to the industry as well though. Bans from major markets like China and high battery costs are some of them. Even when the industry has to tackle its own roadblocks, it's still expected to thrive very well in this decade. To show you just how much advancement has happened, we'll talk about a few $3,000 electric bikes that could knock your socks off. Number 1. The Be Cool Bee Challenger. The Be Cool Bee Challenger has a name that fits its features. It's genuinely one of the most incredible bikes in the electric segment. Its main benefit lies in the 1000-watt motor that lets you control the pace of your bike however and wherever you want. The multiple gears help you adjust your bike riding experience according to your terrain. You can sail through roads when you wish to and reduce the swiftness on bumpy or rocky terrains. A twist throttle can activate the 48-volt battery that powers its motor. Be Cool's amazing 95-mile range and sleek design are enough to keep your rides fun and comfortable. But just as with every e-bike, it does need charging. Although you won't run out of battery soon with this bike, when you need to charge it, its fast 3-ampere charger won't keep you waiting. Charge your bike in a jiffy and get ready for another adventure. If you're still not convinced of its coolness, allow us to tell you about its color display that tells the battery capacity, bike speed, and distance covered. Automated alerts are also present to help forgetful folk charge their bikes in time. Okay, so it has a good battery and tells me when to charge it. What else has it got? Well, it's got plenty more. The reason we said this was one of the coolest bikes is not due to just the design or the color display, but it's due to its smooth riding experience that it offers. The double-shoulder hydraulic fork helps you absorb the shocks in your ride so that you don't have to. It's completely adjustable and the chunky 24x4-inch tires function as the cherry on top because that make you feel like you're gliding. Riding bikes with the wind rushing through your hair feels great, but it's equally important to stop when necessary. This bike helps you do precisely that with its dual electric disc brakes. Even when you need to stop suddenly, the balance isn't lost and you have complete control. There are 7 different speed options to ensure you're never slowing down too much, and the throttle accelerator helps you gear up and get back to the original speed after braking. Coming to the actual riding experience, the seating and handle design. They're perfectly adjustable to accommodate your needs and make your bike the right bike for you. The under $3,000 price point also doesn't cut a hole in your pocket, and you'll be able to enjoy both leisurely and adventurous bike rides on all kinds of terrains. Number 2. The FLX Gladiator 2.0. The next bike we want to talk about is the FLX Gladiator 2.0. If you want an electric bike that's more powerful to support you in all of your adventurous journeys, this is the one for you. It's a stunning 750-watt mid-drive motor beast that produces 850 watts as peak power and gives a beautiful riding experience. Its 48-volt battery is strong enough for you to ride for up to 40 miles after charging it once, and the top speed is 28 miles per hour, which is praiseworthy for an electric bike. Are we impressed already? Well, don't give in too soon. There's more bikes like this that we haven't revealed yet. But before we disclose more notable features of this bike, make sure you've smashed that like button and subscribe to our channel, Electrify. Now, let's get back into the video. Another interesting inclusion on this e-bike is the 120 Nm torque motor, which makes the bike function smoothly on almost all kinds of terrain. The 4-inch fat tires give an experience like never before when riding on rocky or unforgiving terrains. The experience feels almost like hovering, and yes, fat tires means excellent puncture resistance, so that's another plus to buying this bike. These tires differ from the normal ones because they don't poke or ram into obstacles but roll over them smoothly, providing a lesser jerk. There's a thumb throttle included in this bike that helps make those uphill rides look easy. Another aspect of nailing uphill control is an excellent braking system. Powerful disc brakes and 8 types of speed options offered by the FLX Gladiator 2.0 definitely work in your favor. These brakes are designed to give the rider greater control and maintain the bike's balance even when it comes to a sudden halt. Because this bike is meant for rougher terrains, it falls more towards the category of travel bikes, so it makes sense that the makers have included travel-specific features. However, this bike is missing important details: the lights. Unfortunately, there are no lights, so if you mostly go out for a night bike ride, this may not be the one for you. Night lights are important, and if you ask us, they're mostly a safety feature, but if you're one of those who have a thirst to travel and explore unknown paths, this bike is going to speak to your heart. Its biggest pros are navigating harsher terrains and excellent control, aside from being relatively budget-friendly. Number 3. The Stance E+2 electric bike. This bike is the last one on our list, but it certainly has features interesting enough for any e-bike enthusiast. It costs about $3,000 and features a sync drive motor that ensures a powerful start and a smooth overall riding experience on the roads. The 400-watt battery is well equipped to handle long hours of usage and doesn't run out that easily. A good battery is what every e-bike needs, and this one won't leave you complaining. It's got Shimano gears that help you make the right speed choices on your rides and make it easy to have control and switch gears effortlessly. A 500-watt battery option is also available for those who wish for a higher battery power. It's up to you to make the battery wattage choice, because only you can factor in the costs and needs in the equation and determine whether or not you actually need it. The design is simple but functional and serves the purpose of climbing quickly up steep, rugged terrains. Its 29-inch wheels and 120mm flex point suspension provide a smooth and comfortable ride even on challenging trails. Speaking of vehicle control, this bike is good enough at best. That's because many better options are available on the market, offering greater ride control and a braking system. Let's talk about its riding range. The integrated battery is fast charging and can go up to 80% in 2.5 hours with its 6-ampere charger. However, the range one will experience varies based on the riding conditions, the weight of the rider, and the bags carried. As the trail conditions, elevation, the weight of the rider, temperature, etc. change, the performance of the bike will also change. However, a smooth and trouble-free experience is ensured by its manufacturers no matter what the terrain is. And that's because of all the features that we've talked about. This bike is no doubt the simpler kind, but it looks promising for people on a budget and those who want to get their first e-bike. Also, a significant plus of this brand is the number of options they provide regarding battery wattages and stuff like that. Although the costs vary for the different choices, having multiple options helps a beginner choose better, and everyone's requirements get accommodated easily. Make your choice after looking at all of the requirements and choices and matching them up to list your requirements. The combination that aligns the best with your needs is the one to go on. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If these e-bikes fascinate you as much as they did us, be sure to check out our other videos and share them with your friends. Tell us from the comments what one was your favorite from the list and what you think we missed. Subscribe to Electrify, and before you know it, we'll be back with more such videos. Thank you once again for joining, and we will see you in the next video.